Welcome to the Universe Streams channel. Thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, and for your help and support of this channel. I am deeply grateful to you, my dear ones. Today, we will be reaching out to your guardian angel. We will ask them how they see you. Inevitable events of the near future, meaning these can't be avoided anymore, they will definitely happen 100%. This is what awaits you in the near future. What will happen under your influence in this inevitable future? Yes. And we'll ask about the distant future as well. First, the near future, then the distant future. What can't be avoided in the distant future, and what will depend on you? And in general, at this point in your life, yes, during this period, what is predetermined, what is already set here, meaning what is already decided, that's it. It's already unfolding everywhere. Let's ask exactly like that. And of course, a message from the angel for you through those messages. There will be 5 messages for you. What will be said about these inevitable events, and also the events that depend on you? So, let's take a look. How does your guardian angel see you? It's like a path to a goal. It feels interesting here, as if you're walking with someone. Maybe there are some people who know where you're going, what goal you're heading towards. Interesting, right? Well, it definitely shows you as a friendly person, someone who knows how to negotiate and find out something about your goal. The path to the goal. You have an inner intention. There are clearly some partners here. Maybe people you live with, parents, children, husbands. Yes, the people we're usually around, friends. If it's work, financial matters, or just some business, it's also like you're moving forward with someone you know you can achieve your goal. It's a stable kind of direction, but the only thing is, it's an inner intention. Inner intention, inner. Well, the card just says the goal hasn't been reached yet, and you just see how it can be achieved. Well, inside yourself, some kind of transformation is happening. You see it as pictures. Maybe when you're talking to someone, you can actually see it, yes, like when you're telling something, and suddenly, it's like images just pop up for you. How do you think it should be? Interesting, thank you. Moving towards the goal. Well, a person who wants to achieve their goal no matter what, communicates with someone, clarifies the path, and constantly visualizes. Visualization is happening. And by the way, this is one of the principles of manifesting your intention. You're constantly visualizing. So, I think you believe. If you didn't believe, you wouldn't be visualizing yourself achieving something, so you do have faith that you will achieve it. And you definitely find people who could help, maybe, or who know. Who know. Maybe somehow it's your dream. There is a desire, there is an inner desire to achieve this goal. Sometimes there are just dreams, but here there is a real inner desire. I want it. I want to achieve it. And here, every stitch is just filled with inner intention, yes. Every stitch is like every step, some kind of step, like the way you think things through. And the only thing with this card may be that you're waiting. Waiting. For a good moment when you can take a step. I mean, well, like when a girl is embroidering something, even just, yes, she has a whole picture in her head. Yes. But you can only embroider, yes. Make that stitch only when you have just the right threads, the right time, whether it's convenient or not. Yes, that's it. I mean, the stitch itself is physical. Yes. For the picture to start coming together, there still have to be some accompanying things. Because this is the priestess. She's always calculating, calculating. Yes. So does this match? Is this what she wanted? Yes, she went out and bought some threads. She has a picture in her head. She ran out, bought some threads. Yes. And now she's checking whether they match or not. It also doesn't matter which one. Here it's simply about stitching together some wish, some image you have in your head. Well, we can maybe sign some documents, pay off the mortgage, get married, have children, buy a house. I don't know, yes. And each time, it's like a stitch, like she's testing it out. She's testing it out. She's searching here in the material world for what fits her picture. It's gradually materializing. Well, look, this is a very good card. It says that you are going right along this path. And actually, most of the cards, well, except for this one, they all say that every time a step is taken, it's being taken again and again. It's not just a dream, like when people sit around, talk about it, tell stories, but don't do anything, or convince themselves that someday they'll do it, or that others will. No, here it's like you're actually moving forward. It's just a 4. Usually that's how it comes. So, if it only depended on you, but now we're going to turn to your guardian angel and ask what will happen, the inevitable events, without your involvement. And what will happen with your involvement? You see, the world is such a complicated thing. There are forces greater than us. Yes, exactly, just greater than us. Well, for example, you bought tickets, and then somewhere a volcano erupted. For example, I got into a situation like that, and I was stuck at the airport for a whole day. I mean, I flew to one country, to England, and that was it. And there were flight delays because, well, the weather was bad, and volcanoes were erupting there. I sat in Heathrow and missed all my flights. Although, if it had only depended on me, I would have already been at my destination long ago, you know? Anything can happen, right? There are things we just can't overcome. And this card shows that if it were in your power, you would have reached this point. But I have this feeling, because of this card, as if I have to change something. Some questionable circumstances may arise. Something already seems illusory. For example, in these circumstances, it's already impossible to do. Well, kind of. Then you somehow transform. You transform something. It's hard to let go of an ideal. Well, you get upset. You have an ideal in your mind, but it's hard to let it go. Of course, you get upset. But there is no ideal in the world. In the material world, there are simply no ideals. But an image, well, our dream still implies some kind of ideal. And yet, something is missing in the world. So for these threads, you constantly have to, right here, you kind of have to change something. There just isn't exactly that color, that kind of personality. There isn't exactly that kind of money. Something is missing, yes. And the mind idealizes. It says, if it were like this, if I were here, I would be, well, perfectly happy. Well, you just have to remember that in the material world, there really is no ideal. Well, where to? Maybe we're thinking with our heads, well, you, yes. That's what the guardian angel says. You understand this. But you still get upset that, well, somehow it didn't turn out right. You wanted it, like in a fairy tale. If I were a queen, yes. And I would give birth to a hero for the king. Or I would prepare a feast for the whole world, yes. Well, something is always missing, yes. In this world, you have to replace something. You have to put up with something. Some process is being idealized here. Of course, you get upset. Because, well, apparently not everything fits your dream exactly. Yeah, that's what's frustrating. Thank you. Dissatisfaction with the world. That's all I was talking about. There is such a thing as dissatisfaction with the world, by the way. It can also happen. It's no coincidence that the card began with someone being near you. Maybe someone is idealizing, someone else is still idealizing. Because this card here, it's like you can actually change things. Yes, you get upset, but you are changing something. Maybe someone says, It would be better if it were different, or they don't like something, you'll change it. I don't know. Maybe your clients? Yes, you'll change it. It can also cause some irritation that the world is not perfect. You didn't do something perfectly here, so let's redo it.
Okay.
Now I don't understand. Maybe it's both ways. Maybe. Because I wanted to reveal this card, and the creator card comes up here. Everyone wants it their own way. That's it. And there could even be some clashes or conflicts here. That's what I want. Then why do they show that you're still going? Because it's like someone here is getting upset. Maybe someone next to you is getting more upset than you. Just doesn't understand that you shouldn't idealize things. Well, then it could be a child, for example, or an immature person. You understand that the world isn't perfect, even though it upsets you too. It absolutely upsets you, but it's like you're still trying to change something anyway. You'll still get there somehow, but someone else could get angry. Because look, you're still coming here anyway. In general, this situation needs to be unpacked. Well, for example, the child started crying. I just want this. Why? I don't know. Why is it so expensive? You have to work so long for this. Why? Well, something like that usually happens in the world. Or why, well, I don't know. For example, some girlfriend. Why a man? The ones I like, it means they don't like me. Or something else. Or a job that I like, but there are no such positions. Well, in general, someone, something. Because you're still going anyway. Sorry, I just can't understand this. Let's ask now. This is a card of tranquility. This is also a card of tranquility. Someone is making an argument, but calmly. Thank you. You can't win every time. Well, sometimes yes. You need to accept something. Thank you. And another time, maybe you'll win then. Because it's rational, reasonable. Well, look, when you watch, it's kind of a projection of the future, right? You tell someone, if you still want to bring someone here, you say, well, okay, we can't do it now, but it'll work out later. Let's take this right now, for example. Or I'll get this job and then something will work out, right? Or let's do it this way. Because the cards are calm, and it turns out that you're moving forward. The only thing is, it's like you always have to put out this fire of passion. I have a feeling that it's not really you who's angry, although you could also get upset or irritated here, since a lot has been done. A lot has been done, but someone didn't like the way you did it. Maybe someone was jealous. This could also be envy. Envy. And you know what's interesting? It's like feminine energy angers masculine energy even more. Well, let's say, I don't know. If you have a husband, for example, his mother starts to annoy him. For example, it's different for each of us, but something triggers our anger. Or like, aha, why did she buy that for herself but didn't buy it for you? You know, something like that. It's like some kind of feminine energy can make masculine energy angry, but that's not necessarily true. Just look at how your guardian angel sees you. You still find your comfort zone. You have some kind of keys. Moon, sun, key, flowers. Well, you know how to get some pleasant result for yourself by taking certain actions. Doubts remain. The moon. It's obvious to anyone. There are different kinds of cycles, and you understand that perfectly well. And you say this to someone. Maybe you say it to yourself, that there are different cycles in life, that everything will become clear in the end. Because the moon and the sun, they are both cyclical. One is about monthly cycles, yes. The other is about yearly cycles, about bigger life situations. The key is that you still have to do something about it. And as long as you're alive, There's always a chance to do something. Well, again, to clarify, to find and get some result that you really like. Accepting things and realizing there's no such thing as perfection in the world. Well, even in the Bible, yes. Worshipping an ideal still destroys both you and other people. Those who want some kind of ideal start wars, argue, can't come to an agreement, and in the end, everyone loses everything. Well, arguing among themselves, of course, yes, and also between countries too. Thank you. In general, you still find your own comfort zone, but somewhere you have to this whole thing down. Thank you. Well, if it's purely your own story, inside, yes. Like, the world is somehow imperfect, you quickly calm yourself down because you bounce back quickly. Like, I'll get there anyway, even if it takes longer, even if it's somehow different. I'll still do it my own way. Well, I'll do something. Whatever I have influence over, I'll still change it. So, something like that. Oh yes, look. Your guardian angel is speaking directly to you, saying that this is exactly what makes your life easier. Yes, there are times when you get really upset that, well, damn, the world isn't perfect, something didn't work out again, but it's exactly this ability of yours to keep moving forward. To keep moving toward your dreams, maybe by different paths, even completely different ones, gives you a sigh of relief. And love for yourself. Well, in general, it's clear that if there are people here who are against you, who are aggressive, who don't like something, who are jealous, who want to take something away from you, then self-love constantly saves you. Because if you didn't have love, it's like your guardian angel is telling you that you really have to keep learning this all the time. Because, well, you already know how to do a lot of things. Sometimes you feel dissatisfied with yourself, dissatisfied with the world, with other people. Thank you. In general, yes, the forbidden fruit is always tempting. The material world is tempting. Something is wrong, constantly, yes, but self-love saves you. That's exactly why you always feel some kind of relief, something better. Yes, it feels like I gave everything I could in this material world. I did everything I could. But if it annoys people, well, unfortunately, yes. I still love myself. And even if they want to say that I'm somehow a bad person or something else, I still love myself. I did everything I could, it seems. Yes. In the end, by the way, in the end, there are people who love you very much. They're not perfect either. And you, by the way, understand that it's impossible to be perfect. They also offer you something material. Well, they're not perfect, yeah? Well, I don't know. Clients, children, parents. Well, you understand that if people want to share something, or come to you as a specialist, or turn to you as a mom or a friend, it means they love you. Yes, they're not perfect. Maybe they don't know how to love the way you would like them to, or love you in the way you want, yes. But yes. This also somehow brings a sigh of relief. This is what interests me, this story. Well, it's easier with you here if these are just some internal dilemmas. There can be aggressive people, for example. But again, you also handle that. Well, you just have to keep it cool. I can't always win. I don't know, maybe there's some competitor here. A competitor. And you compare yourselves. And you have to stay cool-headed? Yes. Well, for example, at work. A competitor. Someone took your job. You have to, yes, get angry. The world isn't perfect. Why did they take it? You have to figure it out. Maybe they're promising. Maybe they have connections. Maybe they have some kind of better license. Yes, or, well, I don't know. At home, your husband won this time. Why? How? Yes, so you have to keep a cool head. Well, you have to suppress your anger. Why? Why now? Yes, why did this happen? Suppress your anger, but don't lose your goal. Don't lose your goal, whatever it is. That's why you're making progress. Let's just, you are still making progress. There are sighs and moments of relief. Everything is fine, yes. the world will still irritate all of us. Let's put it that way. The most important thing is not to get into this pointless war and idealization of something. Like, oh, this world isn't perfect, so I hate it, and I hate myself too. That's when it becomes dangerous. Still, it's negative. Well, for example, who could it be if it's other people? The Seven of Cups is about illusions. Well, in general, you get angry from time to time too, and they pull you into this illusion of anger and idealization. But you manage to balance yourself out. You come down from that boiling point and calmly start this process of reconsideration. Reconsideration. What do I have in this imperfect world? What can I change? And how can I still make my dream come true? Well, maybe it won't be so perfectly ideal, but the world is not perfect. Well, I will still enjoy what I have in this world. And honestly, there is so much to be happy about here. You have all the keys for that. People who don't see the joy in life or don't want to act together just want to grab everything for themselves. Well, or it's really like some kind of celebration. Or here, that tyrant victim savior pattern has just gone too far. A victim who is always manipulating, yes, and then turns into a tyrant and hates forever. It's like, well, it's an illusion. There is joy in this world. There is so much beauty. And if you focus all the time on the fact that the world isn't perfect, but it's real, then that's all you'll see. But there are so many positives. It's harmonious. In general, the cards say that it's harmonious. In the end, yes, you are also being tossed from side to side. But you are moving forward. You are moving toward your goal. Everything is fine. In general, girls, everything is fine. It's probably not normal to live with someone or work somewhere where there's some kind of toxicity. This is a card about either work or living together. Look, it's like a wedding or a celebration here. This is the Four of Wands. At work, we usually put in effort, right? And get a joint result, a horn of plenty, and we share, right? Then comes the harvest, and everyone gets what they deserve. Well, someone might have the illusion that you're not perfect, that you don't deserve such a salary or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, that's the situation here. Or someone thinks they're super perfect. Give me more. So that's the story. But still, yes, things are moving along here little by little. Your guardian angel watches over you. In the world of illusions, here's the card again. First of all, it shows you people's masks, if they really are people. Or it shows you where you've started to idealize some process again, thinking it should only be this way. Because sometimes we don't see all the different ways fate can materialize our desire. We limit it only this way. For example, I can only be happy with this person, but you might be happy with someone completely different. Yes, that's an illusion. Or I can only make money in this one way. Or only in this way can I. Well, these are some kinds of limitations, idealizing some process. It helps you get out of that. And to fulfill your dream out of toxicity.
Yeah.
Away from conflict and pointless actions. Out of empty actions. To move on, to make the right decision. To pull you away from toxic things. Well, at the very least, yes, it tears off the masks. It shows you maybe some painful processes in your body. Or something else that's hidden. The things we don't see. We're under the illusion that everything is fine with us. It can even show toxicity, yes. Where it burns. Where you need to act quickly. And here you are, doing. You change things in this imperfect world. And still, you come out of it. And a sigh. Relief. At the same time, you love yourself. You offer yourself to the world. Maybe, yes. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm just like this today. Let's do 5, 5, 5. 5.
8.
It must be from your guardian angel. apparently, on your way to your dream. I'll tell you right away that you have every opportunity. The card shows it directly. To reach some kind of comfort. So, the inevitable events of the near future. The sun, everything will become clear. And again, everything will become clear. Look, yes, just like the guardian angel says here. And again, everything will become clear. The masks will fall again. You will see the path again. The credo of the achiever. How to get there, and which people you can move forward with. Business partners, clients, loved ones, those who agree to go with you. You will see it all again. This is a very happy card. And this is without your influence. The sun will rise again. A cyclical card. The sun will rise again. Because I'm with you, I always show you. And the bad things, the things people consider bad, bad. And the world is harmonious. And the good things, because the sun is joy and happiness. The sun also shows where you can keep moving toward your goal. Look, yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards, 5 messages. The sun will rise again. Joy will be waiting for you, and you will see again, and you will see how to reach your goal, and growth will come again. Happiness will come, joy will come. Sometimes in the ordinary world, it's warmth, it's summer. These are sunny days. It's sunny days. Just an ordinary life with a sunny feel to it. Yes, maybe for someone else it will happen in the summer too. The sun points to the warm season. And there will be sun again. And there will be joy again. And once again, the door will close to some old places where you wanted to figure out some path. To clarify the path, yes, you will find what you were looking for. Indirectly, this is also a money card, gold. The sun also points to things indirectly. If it's about people, then children will make you happy. Men. You will find out. You will see. Something will become clear. Well, something will become clear for your future happiness, yes. And it indirectly points to gold. So money. Money. Well, that's what we value a lot. Something valuable. Sometimes it depends on what we value in the material world. Our body, our home, real estate. Where do we invest? We invest a lot of money in ourselves. Every day, we need to buy food, feed ourselves, clothe ourselves, keep ourselves warm, that is, find an apartment or a place to live. So all of this is for our body, so it doesn't die. And this is very valuable. The things that meet our most basic needs. Well, life, just to live. Everything will become clear here, anyway, even without your influence. You'll find out everything anyway. What you're looking for now, some answers, you'll find out. Because you're looking for them, you're always looking for them. All right, what will happen under your influence? You buy? On to the second card. Letter. Well, it's a message. Under your influence, it's a search for information. Maybe it's documents. Also, here, well, this little column, yes, shows that you, well, you are dreaming about something and you see how it should be. Naturally, you compare. You are always talking to other people, with someone, with partners, and so on, yes. Here are some documents, maybe some bills to pay. This is under your influence. Some official statements. You might officially announce something to someone, or they might to you. Because, well, You are always comparing someone else's opinions, comparing opinions through documents, through letters. Maybe there are some officials around you. Maybe they are bureaucrats. If you are always dealing with bureaucracy and legal matters, that's it. In search. Thank you. Some kind of official statements, invoices or bills. Some signed documents. That always indicates it as well. To people who shape your fate. Well, who are the fateful ones? These are the people who gave birth to us. We are connected to them, well, as the state certified with a birth certificate. These are our parents, our children, our husbands, the ones we married. They influence our fate no matter what. And even officially, you can go to court. You can appeal to the courts. They write, well, with such documents, we receive inheritance. We stay. We leave an inheritance. We pass on some legacy, even at the DNA level, whether we want to or not, even if no one wants to give anything to each other. Well, there are all kinds of relationships with relatives, but at the DNA level, they are still fateful people in your life. For example, parents still pass on DNA. You still pass on some DNA patterns to your children. It's all still fateful. It's official. That's it. It's meant to be, as they say. Even with your husband. Did you have a child? You had a child. Or you registered some jointly acquired property in marriage, and then it's decided through government agencies. That is, the law already regulates it. Or, for example, you had a child. That's it. You're connected by blood. Family forever. Whether you divorce or not, that's it. DNA has already connected you forever. In general, maybe it's the same with some relatives here. Maybe it's about inheritance, legacy, something like that. Maybe some relatives under your influence. Well, all the more so, we all have such influences. These are relatives. Even if we didn't want to, yes, we were born into this family. Here, maybe, well, that's it. I was born. This is my influence. I already influence these people. Maybe there will be some kind of communication here. Under your influence, yes. Well, most often, of course, you can open some accounts or documents. I won't even reveal the sun card because it's a happy card. Happiness awaits you soon. Even, indirectly. Sunny days will bring vitamin D. It's produced by our skin, and happiness awaits you. You see, just being out in the sun already indirectly makes everyone happy. Whether we want it or not, yes. So happiness is waiting for you anyway, and whether you want it or not, you will be happier. Here, this is your influence. Well, look, here is the slide of inner intention. You will compare something. Again, you'll be comparing someone else's opinion. Maybe some bills will come and you'll compare them. Again, somehow yes. Well, that's kind of official. Thinking, comparing something. Maybe how someone treats someone else. Well, if these are close relatives, how they treat each other. Because it's such a cold, rational mindset, really. And to compare, well, if it's papers, bills, some contracts, well, of course you'll compare them. Maybe that's exactly what will clarify everything here. Some people, contracts, or papers will come to light. But they wouldn't come to light if you didn't compare, clarify, or look for official statements. Well, for example, with your husband. Are you going to do it or not? Even with food, for instance. Come on, officially tell me, should I make cutlets today or not? No, I'm joking, of course. Or are we going to buy it or not, right? Are we going on vacation or not? Well, the sun will come out anyway. Whether you go or not, the sun will still shine in your region. Even if you don't go, or if you go alone. I officially declare I bought the tickets, right? I'm joking, of course. Well, that's under your influence, basically. Maybe you once signed some contracts? Documents, because that's your influence. Well, obviously, if you had children, your influence is at the DNA level, at the official registration level. Even before the birth certificate, you still have an influence. Influence will always exist, whether you want it or not. Well, maybe at some point you bought a house or an apartment, signed contracts, documents, and under your influence, again, something like this will start here. I don't know, maybe a prescription. Sometimes you went to the doctor.
Это вот.
Prescription? How do you say to prescribe in Russian? Oh, a prescription, some kind of prescriptions, statements. Like a prescription or a doctor's conclusion was given to you, and you have to follow it, and you will compare. Does this align with my dream? That's good. It means you have a choice. That's cool, and it's a joyful choice. You'll clarify some situation and be able to choose. It's really awful when you don't have a choice. We were told that this is the only way you can do it now. For example, the bank says, "That's it, you're done. We're taking your property. You can't sell it yourself. You just can't." That's it, basically. And you'll have some kind of choice, a choice, either this way or that way. And next to it is a happy sun. Because this seems different. It can be different. You're always comparing here, yes. And you also need to somehow hold back your emotions. But the sun, it gives joy and energy. It gives more energy. That means your energy will return. You'll have energy and desire because you'll know something. So, what about the distant future? Here, where you are in your comfort zone, you can materialize a dream of yours. What's here? What is the message from your guardian angel for the distant future that is inevitably coming? Well, let's just say that what's inevitable is that you can't change the fact that you're a talented person. You're someone people notice no matter what. Wherever you try to hide, people see you and envy you. Yes, it makes people angry. It's inevitable. It's inevitable that you'll dream and look for goals when you... It's inevitable that your dream will come true in the distant future. It will come true. The star came up. Look, the sun is here. It's the closest one. The star came up. And for the inevitable, look, you always have your comfort zone. The keys. To what? To the moon, to the sun, to clarity, or to some kind of worries. To what you can do. You can do it. And what is here? This is routine work. This is karma. What's inevitable? Your karma. People will see you anyway, no matter where you hide, no matter where you go. People will still be drawn to your talents.
Где?
Some people will make you angry, and some, on the contrary, will love you very much. It's easy with some. Your guardian angel also gives you people who love you very much, who understand you. And slowly but surely, you will see the light at the end of the tunnel. See it and move toward it. Your dream will come true. It will materialize, and it will happen within your comfort zone. Maybe, yes, there will be things that annoy you, pressure you, and something might even rub you the wrong way. But it's still your comfort zone. A comfort zone still comes with a slight discomfort. But your dream will come true. And also use your talents. It doesn't depend on you, whether you want to or not. You'll have to use your talents too. That's how it is. Because your soul chose to be born with these kinds of talents. In different areas, that's how it is. That's exactly how your soul feels comfortable. She wants to use these talents. Maybe someone else still has a long trip ahead of them, and it will still be within your comfort zone. You'll have a comfortable trip, but it's still a comfort zone where you constantly have to use your talents. Where something is pressing, something isn't. There are still some limitations present there. For example, a long trip is expensive. I really want to buy something expensive, but I need to tighten my belt. And that's your talent, for example. Being able to save money, being able to control yourself. I don't know, yeah? It depends on what you want. Maybe someone wants to start a family. Maybe, yes. It might be upsetting that something isn't perfect. Vital energy will start growing again. And it's coming very soon. Soon, vital energy will turn into a real desire to act. Again, moving toward your dream. Well, yes. There may be changes here, maybe even some trips. Communication again. The Six of Swords comes up. It will add a bit of fire. Maybe there will be some irritation again, because it adds fire. The first wand card, it adds fire. Your mind starts working faster. Anxiety rises. It rises because you need to keep moving, to do something, or to talk to someone in order to reach your dream again. Again, the comfort zone will shrink a little, or you'll want to take action, to leave your comfort zone, to run out of it, to go somewhere, to call someone, to talk, to use your talents, to discuss something, to step away from toxicity, to leave, to go somewhere. Life is in full swing, you could say. It doesn't depend on you. It will be a chance to do something. To get past your doubts and do something, take a look. 5 of Wands. This is when we're just discussing. Some people pull us one way, others pull us another. Or we have thoughts in our head. Different ones? Subpersonalities. For example, we have the personality of an adult in our head, and the personality of a child, the inner child, where we want to lie on the couch and eat ice cream. Everyone has their own thing. Goof off, watch TV. And one personality says, "Get up!" What is this? And the other one says, "Oh, it's fine. You can do it sometimes. You don't love yourself at all. It's always just work." Sometimes it's internal. It's like our voices are arguing inside us. Don't think that you're crazy. No, we're all like that. In the end, it leads to pointless actions. One keeps hitting the other over the head. And it's still going nowhere, as they say. So yours is turned over. Finally, you choose someone. Or just lie on the couch. I allow myself to do that. Or finally go and do something. I don't know. Anything can happen here. Some people need to immerse themselves in creativity, to go back to childhood. Allow yourself to do that. And that's also you making yourself smaller, but only inside. What is more toxic for you? The toxicity goes away here. But if there are people, one says, "That's right, exactly." Another says, "Are you crazy?" Idealists. They idealize something. Normal people don't behave like that. Maybe inside you're idealizing something about yourself again. Finally, here you make your choice. It doesn't depend on you. Life forces you. Your karma forces you to use your talents. To use your talents. It doesn't depend on you. You are already on the way to your dream. You are going. That is, something will be pushing you. Whether you like it or not, use your talent to achieve your dream. And not to idealize, for example. "Oh, I don't know enough. How can I become a star? I need another degree." Procrastination sometimes comes from idealization. "I'm not perfect. I need to study more. I need to get another license. Something here might push me forward." A kick in the butt. "Oh, everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. Even if I'm scared, even if I think so. But I will apply it." That can happen too. But how wonderful that it's your dream. Maybe someone has a long trip ahead. By the way, beyond some kind of boundaries.
Так.
And what doesn't depend on you? Oh, so it turns out it doesn't depend on you? You were born, after all, to go through the whole long journey and become some kind of star in your community, in your lineage. I don't know. Yeah, to travel a long distance, something far away, right? Maybe to learn something. So, what depends on you then? What is it that depends on you? They alternate for us. They alternate. The future that depends on you. Tree. Well, in this deck, there is ancestral energy, the family tree, and this is your tree that came up. Well, it indirectly, yes, points to the family tree as well. That depends on you. In general, the tree represents health. It's our life energy, health. And here, it doesn't even depend on you. You're also given some life energy here to take action so that you can use your talents. This is health. Even if you don't focus on your health, it's still a card of health. A healthy attitude towards yourself. It depends on you. The only thing is, a tree, it grows slowly and takes a long time. That really depends on you. So maybe it's exactly what you think would be perfect for you deep down. Well, in this imperfect world, let's put it this way, in a healthier way. Because a healthy life doesn't mean we're all focused on health. We're focused on our relationship with ourselves. The first and most wonderful relationship is with yourself. So that there is no idealization, no anger towards yourself. And here I am, myself. It's primarily your relationship with yourself. I'm a guardian angel. Or I'm a demon who tempts, who hates myself and brings toxicity. And here, it's up to you. Your emotional health, your physical health, your life energy. Let's put it this way. This is the second house of the horoscope. What were we born with? A seed, right? Inside it, there's powerful life energy. It wants to live. It will break through any soil. It will grow even on rocks. No matter where it's pushed, no matter what, you want to live. And here, if you nurture yourself with good emotions in a healthy way, feed your body with normal food, act as your own guardian angel, and don't idealize any particular food, thinking only, this is perfect. Yes. And you drove yourself and all your friends and relatives crazy, right? Sometimes, in a healthy way, you must accept things and make peace, since anything can happen in life. But you can find and reach your own ideal, right? Go to the forest and gather perfect food. I don't know, yes, anything can happen. I'm just talking about the bare minimum, yes, where we have our basic needs. But basic needs are in the second house of the horoscope. That's where everything is laid out, including money. How much sleep we need, how much food we need, where we recharge. Because some people grow in the open field, some grow in the mountains, right? They're different, yes, like Edelweiss, the mountain flower. This is our life energy. If we treat it well, in a healthy way, then we have a whole canopy full of money. The leaves are money. We blossom and thrive. In our shade, we are very strong. We move slowly. We don't rush. In a healthy way, we grow, like specialists. Or we nurture the base, the foundation. We put down deeper roots somewhere. We deepen our knowledge. We deepen our relationships. And so on. Our family line continues. Or maybe in some financial way, yes. We deepen gradually. Then the people who want to rely on us are drawn to us. For example, at work, people can rely on us. We are strong and dependable. We are not like a cucumber, right? Not like a cucumber. We grew up quickly, and this vine is such that if someone else leans on it, we'll fall and die within a year, right? It's impossible to lean on us. We always need some kind of support, some help, because we grew up so quickly. And here is the tree of our life. You can't rush this. You can't rush your health. You have to treat yourself with care. Then people are drawn to us too, right? Those who see that it's possible to build healthy relationships with us, whether at home or at work. Or if we're like a cucumber, oh, be my support, man, help me. I really want to get married quickly, like a cucumber, to grow fast, like a rapid-fire cucumber. There are even cucumbers that shoot, They shoot, yes. Be my support, I'll hang on you, I'll saddle you with the kids. And the support collapses, yes. And people get tired of supporting someone like that. Yes, we cry all the time. Basically, you make me healthy, yes. That's it. So you watch over me, I can't do it without you. Well, or at work. Yes, help me, help me. I can't work. I'll work. I'll find an easy small job as soon as possible. And someone, parents, everyone else, help me, be my support. But that's when they're in a hurry. When they're in a hurry and you don't rush your own people. Gradually, slowly, then a sigh of relief comes over you. Basically, this is your influence. By the way, 3 areas of life are involved in this card. This is specifically about your health. Just a healthy attitude towards yourself, starting with your emotions. And with the earth element. Emotions and earth. Water, earth, water, earth. That is, at the very least, yes, our body consists of trace elements and vitamins. So our physical body was created from the dust of the earth, from the clay of the earth. And the spiritual part is nourished by emotions. Our soul is nourished by emotions and self-love. That's like water. Without love for yourself, sorry, your tree won't grow. Yes, we get all the vitamins from food. This is a healthy attitude. It doesn't mean you need to see a doctor, though maybe some people do. And the cards show it. It depends on you. If you don't nourish your body with water or earth, that is, if you don't provide micronutrients and good emotions, obviously your health will wither. Well, or an old tree will just get older. Yes, but the world isn't perfect. Also remember that at some point, we'll all have to go to doctors. Because the world, the material world, is falling apart anyway. We're all headed there, yes. No one lives forever. And that's actually ideal. On the contrary, that's actually a good thing. See, our soul can then leave this world, and then rejoice in a new life. Be reborn. Otherwise, there would be overpopulation. Or something else. Or such anger and hatred could start. Well, anything can happen. You can talk about this topic for a long time. It depends on you. Just imagine. 3 spheres of life.
Yep.
Nutrition, health, attitude toward yourself, and your relationships with other people, because we are constantly attracting others. Especially when our canopy is full. That means we are resourceful. People can talk to us. We know how to love and value ourselves. Our canopy is full. The leaves have absorbed water. People want to come into our shade. Friends come crawling to us. Squirrels, cats, and all sorts of rodents. Rats come too. There. But because of this, yes, we get worried. But it's good that there's something to worry about. Let's shed our leaves, so that we become weak and scary. No one will come near us. Somewhere in the shade. We won't go out into the sun. We'll just stay home alone. Even the rats don't want to eat us. But we'll die there. It's good that there's something to worry about. It's good that there is something, that someone envies us. Our canopy. And it all depends on you. Don't idealize the world. What? That I finally started making money or bought something for myself? Right away, the jealous ones showed up. Well, at least there's something to envy. Yeah, as they say, let them talk. That means I'm ahead of everyone. That's where I'm going. And I'm going there with the people who love me. Jealous people tend to idealize things. Some people are just like that. But what can you do? See? That depends on you. And the size of relief, apparently, when you make your dream come true each time, that depends on you. Not when you keep saying, God, guardian angel, do this for me. Do this for me. I can't let go. I idealize. Do it. That won't work here at all. But when you take action and do it, it depends on you. The guardian angel will show you, but he shouldn't live your whole life for you. Heavenly Father shouldn't. And even your earthly parents shouldn't do everything for you your whole life, choosing a job or something else. And that's where you get a sigh of relief here, in this imperfect world. Well, and a bit of disappointment, of course, because the world is still imperfect. And in the world, yes. You see, sometimes it's night, sometimes it's day, sometimes it's summer. Well, you have to understand that yes, sometimes winter comes in our lives. It's a period when we don't earn money, we only spend it. The leaves are falling, and we just want to sleep more and so on. And there's another message, and this one is really something else. What is predetermined? I have this feeling, like this card has already said, yes, it's predetermined. A karmic card for your dream coming true has come up. All right, the last message. What is predetermined? Well, it can't be changed now. It's already decided. Oh, the card just flew out. 2 cards came out, girls. 2 cards. Another one didn't flip over for me. The boomerang didn't flip over, thank God. It's actually upside down, too. But it didn't flip over. Basically, it fell on my lap. I only wanted one. Fate. Fateful changes. The big moon. What is predestined? Yes, that's right. Here, take responsibility. A cross to bear. Maybe even for someone else or something else. Well, for children, those who are weak, or parents, those who gave birth to us. Sometimes we even, well, see them off. My dad is still alive. My mom has already buried 2 brothers. That's how it is for us. Well, maybe there's still responsibility for someone. The moon is about nourishment. To take responsibility for your own emotions. What kind of emotions? Toxic ones. Maybe for people who don't want to, who want to keep you in toxic emotions. That is, they're always doing something wrong. Then it's up to you. Well, because the moon came up. To put an end to this. It's your responsibility. Because the person doesn't listen. They don't change. I understand. Everyone has fears and worries with the moon card. It's polar, yes. It's both dark and light. Sometimes it grows, sometimes it wanes. Sometimes it grows again. Sometimes there are even eclipses. Well, with the sun too, yes. In general, there are karmic changes here. What's destined to happen? Well, there will be karmic changes. And the very least is nutrition. Your nutrition will change. What you eat will change. At the very least, the way you look at yourself will change. The way you see your life. The way you see your responsibility. Maybe your attitude towards children will change. Those to whom we gave life, born under the moon. What is predetermined? Well, the fact that you will be involved in magic and esoteric practices is 100%. It's written in your destiny, in your fate. There's no way around it. Well, so this is also some kind of karmic card, right? Here it is. And how wonderful it is that there's so much you can change. What a huge impact you have, living here and helping to ease this imperfect world. Well, yes, to put a stop to some things. For example, if you're anxious under the moon card, and we all are, it has 2 sides. Premonitions are inevitable. Premonitions of karmic changes are inevitable. Karmic people may be children. Those you have given birth to, you feel them, you sense them in advance. Excuse me, yes. Let's say the child is already an adult, and you can no longer make decisions. But you can talk. From a healthy emotional place. We can't make decisions for someone else, yes. There are things that are our responsibility, and things that aren't. Well, at the very least, we should love ourselves, right? It will happen. Rebirth, big changes. By the way, all the cards came out upright, and only the boomerang card came out reversed. Girls, it's good that it's reversed. It's good that this little hint also came from the angel. That you're taking some responsibility for yourself, for big changes. At the very least, in yourself, in your emotions, or in your life. What you believe in is what will happen. This is the most magical card. When a person believes, when a woman believes, that it will be that way, that's exactly how it will be. But what do you believe in here? In other people? To toxic people, to anger, to something else, or to self-love? That'll be fine there anyway. Here, you can choose to believe in something heavy or to believe in something bright. But all the cards fell in direct opposition. And one boomerang flipped over and didn't open up at all. I think there's more light, premonitions, and secret knowledge in your moon. It's a very magical card. A card of magical, fateful rebirth. And most likely, some boomerang will go away. What is a boomerang? It's negative karma. The negative consequences are most likely leaving you. Do you understand? This is only ours. Karma isn't someone punishing us, and it isn't other people either. These are the negative consequences of our actions. And it's gone. Because here you take some responsibility. Maybe you can put an end to something. Start something new and good. And here there will be no negative consequences. So we threw something. Why a boomerang? Because it always comes back to us. We sent something out into this world. Well, I don't know. We've neglected ourselves in this world. In this world, we've neglected ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We interact with toxic people. And we get hit in the back by their toxicity. And we drown in this poison. Here it's gone. Something wonderful like that. But not simple. Through love. Again, you'll breathe a sigh of relief. Maybe slowly, but slowly in a healthy way.
Вот такое...
I wanted to share this message. Let's leave the moon here.
Ой, кто-то...
Maybe something else will be born. This is also a birth card. It's karmic. Birth, for example, I am a property owner. For a long time, for the long term, I became a mom or a grandmother. Some kind of long-term relationship between a man and a woman. But all of this is through self-love. It's called I deserve this. I believe that I deserve this. I will do it. Let's send this message to you. The message itself is from your guardian angel, my dears. Because, by the way, a lot has already been said here. As many as 5 messages. Decision. The determination to have. We can see that you have it. A karmic alignment of intention is happening. Some people might try to throw you off. They might get in your way. Don't lose your determination to have something, even if someone here might. Yes, then the importance of someone or something getting in your way will decrease. Then it will go away. You've already had this in your life. Some difficult periods, like there were some obstacles, some barriers. Then, when you look back, you say, well, it was all right. It actually happened much easier than I thought it would at the time. Maybe, yes, like something was getting in the way here, but then its importance will decrease. Right now, it's important. And maybe there's some idealization again, some kind of irritation. Mind.
Разум.
Your mind will rejoice. In any case, communicate with people who have charming souls, and your mind will rejoice. Some information will probably come through them. Balance will come through them, not just unpleasant people and angry, toxic ones, but also balanced, calm ones, or if it's for your own soul as well. If you have a streak of negative emotions going on inside, then allow yourself some positive emotions too. Don't forget about that, because you can destroy yourself emotionally. Yes, you might get some kind of psychosomatic illness, or something else.
И...
And you will reach your goal. Stay focused on your goal. Hold on to your goal. Sale of the soul. That is, make your soul happy. Hold on to your goal. In general, you will reach your goal. That's how I understand it.
Ну,
That's the message for you. Let's draw one more card, like something unfinished. Well, yes. Self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency. Basically, you have a rather strange soul. Interestingly, the card here says, soul wanderer, self-sufficiency, maybe even being alone somewhere for a while. To think, what you were told, you are given people and happy ones. For happiness. And at the same time, well, of course, there are some terrible people sometimes. In general, you're a strange person. You have foresight, the gift of foresight. You need to use it, but apparently somewhere, so as not to follow someone else's goal. You still need time to figure out where to use this strange ability. Use it for yourself so that you don't lose your own goal. That's how I would put it. So you are self-sufficient, although yes, you do need people, both kinds, to align yourself with that goal. The most important thing is not to go somewhere, not to leave, not to fall, so that no one falls, so that no path is lost. Thank you. Well, yes, people here are different. Yes, like the intention of the one making things happen, they also have some important goal, important for them. But they believe in it so much, they idealize it too. Uh-huh. Everything will be fine. They're arguing about the rules, about some kind of rules. In general, don't lose sight of your goal and be mindful of stereotypical thinking. Some people just have stereotypical thinking, which leads them into idealism and destroys them. That's the message for today. Thank you for being with me. We often do readings, so feel free to come by. Maybe there will be more.